Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're just going to sit and smile for a bit.
Yeah. Hi. We're not used to
while.
podcasting because we haven't been on so long. Anyway, I'm Kathleen.
I'm Nancy.
And we are
On the Needles. I'm trying to do the Star Wars thing.
Episode 24 in a galaxy far,
far
away.
In the valley of Spokane, Washington State. That's pretty far away for some people.
It is far away from some people.
Gosh.
So we're coming to you from Spokane, Washington, and our weather has taken a drastic turn. Thank God. It's not 1,000 degrees out, and it's not horribly smoky anymore, although we do have some fires around.
Yeah. I can smell it a little bit today. In fact, my granddaughter just came in and said, I'm drying yarn in the other room because it's too smoky to dry outside. She goes, I'm going to close the slider. It's like, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, I know. It's just, I tell you, I was saying to somebody, like, this is a lost summer.
I'm so over summer. It's like,
oh my God, me too.
My garden didn't do well. I put in tomatoes. They're huge. There's no tomatoes on them. My berries, my raspberries didn't do anything. Strawberries are going crazy. But I don't want to go out there and weed when it's 105 degrees and we're in an unhealthy air quality.
Yeah, it's
I'm
awful.
not doing it. You can't sit on your deck. It's too hot. You got to stay inside with the windows closed. Thank goodness we all have air conditioning, or a lot of us do.
I know. I'm
so
done.
Happy. I'm over it. I
can't wait for fall. And that's why this weather, I'm just like, yay, it's in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. We've had,
so anyway, we have been
records.
What?
How many records we have broke this summer?
Oh my gosh.
In consecutive days in the triple digits. And
unreal.
It's dry, but thank God. Well, it's not dry like Palm Springs, but we don't have the humidity. People like
that would be
in
unbearable.
Atlanta. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. That would be absolutely unbearable. I couldn't deal. Yeah. And my friends in Seattle, even, they don't have air conditioning like we do now, and they are suffering. It's been smoky there.
Yeah, I think a lot of them have tried to get air conditioning, and you know what? I think this is just going to continue.
Yes, I agree.
It's just
because last summer was like this too.
Last summer was like this. So if you don't have air conditioning, maybe wait till fall, early winter, and buy it when it's,
Well, now I was talking to one of my friends over there, and she's on a waiting list.
Yeah.
And they don't even know when it'll be. They're just like, we'll add you to the list.
To
get air conditioning.
To get like central air or a window unit. Oh, central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at any rate, we have been so super busy, you guys. We have not had a chance to podcast, and we're coming to you on Zoom again because the Delta variant is ripping through town and through the country and the world, and it's just safer for us to meet via Zoom.
In fact, our governor, we have a new mask mandate going into effect on Monday. I think our knitting group that we tried to get together this summer is going to be changing again. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we will have enough non-smoky Tuesdays where we can get together on patios and like Nancy's got this great covered deck that is lovely. And I've got a big patio. It doesn't have a cover on it, but
you've got you got propane heaters.
I've got the heaters. So hopefully we can keep it going like that. But
I mean, too.
I had to get all my masks out and put them through the wash. I just haven't. It's hard to get used to wearing
back away. I just got used to wearing lipstick again. And
well, I don't mind wearing a mask. It's no big deal to me. But
I'm already.
I never stop too much, like in stores and stuff. I just was like, ooh, this is weird. But it's just hard to get used to. Always having a few,
get in the habit,
developing the habit again.
So anyway, like Kath said, we haven't been here for a while. Remember us? If you're new to the podcast, you don't know we've been gone for about 6 weeks.
If
you've seen us,
welcome.
Thanks for coming back. We're going to try to get back on a better schedule. So we should reintroduce ourselves. It's been a while. So I'm Nancy. I'm the dyer behind Trilogy Yarns.
And I'm Kathleen, and I am a knitting blogger, and I worked for Interweave for many years, and now I am working, blogging and doing social media for Knitter's Pride. And one of the reasons I've been so busy lately is because I'm kind of back with the parent company of Interweave as a contractor, working in the fine art section, Artist Network. And I know the system, so that's made it, a lot easier to come on board, but I don't know the content of the site and all that. And so it's been a lot lately with all the work and then traveling and all that, which we'll talk about. But anyway, it's so good to be back with you.
Yeah. And so basically what you've just heard in the last 60 seconds is we both have awesome jobs.
Yes.
And we both love our jobs.
Yes.
So
very lucky.
But anyway, yeah, like, subscribe, ring the bell so you know that when we post up, I can make up words. When we post up again. Hopefully it won't be 6 weeks. We can hopefully get back.
Has it really been 6 weeks?
Oh. I don't know if it's been 6 weeks. I think it has. That's the number I threw out because 8 weeks sounds absolutely horrible.
I know.
And 4 weeks maybe it's not so bad. But anyway, yeah. So comment. All the show notes will be down below, downstairs. Thanks, Kath, for doing all that because she's the one that's more computer literate than I am. And yeah. Okay. So what's new? There's so much new.
So much. Well, we're dog sitting, so I've got 3 dogs staring at me. So if there's any
you got
drama,
Casey's dog?
I'm just going to mute. No, my friend Linda, they're taking their daughter to Northeastern for college, her freshman year.
Starting up.
And so we've got a little Labradoodle here that's making her presence known. Okay, so we have traveled a little bit, and I'm glad we did while we had the chance to do that. We went to Boise, and my wife Mimi, her mom lives there, and her brother and his family were up. They live in Houston, speaking of horrible weather, and they drove up, and they love a road trip, so they drove up to Boise, and we had a great time. We haven't seen each other, like everyone else for a couple of years. So that was great. And we went to a little yarn store there. What's the name of that store, Nancy? You had a trunk show there.
Twisted You.
Yes. Oh, it's wonderful. We loved it. So we had a great time. And then we came home and we went to Glacier, which was we've never been. And I mean, it's like 3 hours away. They call it the crown of the continent. And it's just absolutely spectacular. And we were only there for 3 days. And the first day we were really out and about was super smoky. So that was disappointing. But the next day it cleared up and we just made the best of it. We saw everything we possibly could, which is how Mimi and I travel. We call it like sprinting. We like sprint everywhere we go to see everything we can in that time. And always say, when we go back, we don't have to do it. Then we go somewhere else and do the same thing. So that was lovely. And then we got a new car, which we copied Nancy and got a Hyundai Tucson. You have the Santa Fe. Is that right?
I have the Santa Fe. So I think mine's a little bit bigger, but
I think it is. Yeah.
I have to be able to easily haul 6-foot tables for trunk shows.
Yes. And all your yarn. Well, we decided it was between that and the Subaru Outback, which I loved, and I was like 100% sold on it. And Mimi was like, well, let's look at the Hyundai. And I'm like, Hyundai? I've never even ridden in a Hyundai. I have no idea. So we went, drove it, and it's a hybrid. And we drove it and we were like, this is the best car on the planet. And we bought it. And so it just goes to show that you can't, make a decision without checking out all the options.
Yeah, it was kind of between the Tesla and the Hyundai.
Oh, yeah.
But they didn't have the Tesla in the color I wanted.
So, oh, well, that'll do it. That'll do it. Right.
So, yeah.
They actually didn't have this Hyundai in the color we wanted. I mean, I like it. It's like the super, super deep blue, but Mimi wanted like a lighter car, like a pearly white sort of car, but they make that model in that color, but they don't have any cars. I don't know if Nancy knows because she's shopped for a car, but it's a nightmare.
And really, do you want a white car around here? Because it's so messy from, summertime is great. But
Yeah.
once you get into rain and snow and slush and yuck, it's like, God, the cars, with the darker cars, I think they'll not show, because my last car was like a kind of a silvery gray.
Right.
Well,
and I was glad we didn't get a gray. I mean, our last couple of cars were like silver, and I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, it was super fun to take that on a road trip. And it's got all the bells and whistles, because that's how that hybrid comes. I mean, I was telling someone about it. I'm like, it's kind of obnoxious how much
they
stuff
drive
it has.
themselves. They literally drive them. It's crazy. Great for car knitting.
Yeah, Nancy.
Well, in my case, because I don't have anyone that drives me. So
yeah, I finished a sock during that time. Yeah. I have that to show. So anyway, I've talked for a million years. What's up with you?
Unlike you, I took a couple road trips to the other side of the mountains for trunk shows, but yeah, I haven't. I really do want to go somewhere. So if somebody wants to put me up for a couple days, I'm needing a vacation. I want to go somewhere.
Does anybody live in Palm Springs that could put Nancy up for a couple days?
Yes, Ian does.
We do, Ian.
Ian. It's too hot for Palm Springs right now. They're actually up in the hills. Ian's part of our Thursday night knitting group, and so in the summertime when it gets hot, they go up into, and I can't remember the name of
Is it Big Bear?
No, it's another community up there, and I cannot think of, but it's up in the hills where it's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, no fun trips. Nothing.
Just dyeing yarn.
Just
like crazy.
Yeah, I am. And we can talk about that in shop news, but yeah, just, my usual weekend gambling jaunts with my mom and my sister. We play cards, 50 cents a game. So
yeah.
We never get ahead. You never get ahead. You always eventually end up with the same $3.
That's how gambling works.
Yeah.
Either
we should up it to $1 a game though. That's
well, and you always feel like, oh my God, I won, but you're like leave with $90 and you walked in with 200.
200, I know.
But it feels like you won.
So anyway, yeah. Well, should we get into the show? I don't know how many minutes we're into this. It doesn't. We're doing this on Zoom again because like Cass said, and so there's no way that I can see on there. It doesn't say how long.
Well, it's 21 after the hour, so we can kind of keep track. It might be a little longer though.
And we should even say it's August. What is it? August 20th.
It's August 20th.
Friday.
Yeah. TGIF friends.
All right. So what are you wearing?
Okay, so we're
here to talk knitting.
Yes, right. This is the Smoke and Mirrors cowl, and I changed it because it called for DK and I used fingering, and this is Nancy's Little Nugget is the variegated and Teddy Bear is the brown, and I had Sand Dune as my third color because it really does call for 3 colors, but it was so similar to these lighter colors in Little Nugget that I just decided to go with 2.
And can I interrupt?
I like it.
Little Nugget is on sale in my shop. It's being discontinued. So what's in the shop is what I have. I have to whittle down colorways.
Oh, you can't. I know it's hard. Later. It's like Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
So anyway, I didn't do, mine's a little bit bigger. Like Nancy wore hers maybe last time.
Oh,
and mine is a little bit bigger because I did not do the decreases called for all the time in the back because I did it on fingering instead of DK. So I kind of like it. I mean, it's cozy. It's
a great size.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. And I love the colors. I mean, I love a neutral. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I haven't worn any knitwear in a coon's age, and it is really nice to get back into that drawer. Let me tell you. My cowl drawer. So I also
have your I mean, I have stuff on. As far as I have stuff on, but I have no knitwear. I don't even have hand knit socks today. I've been just working this morning and I wasn't out in the dye studio, so I still have my slippers on.
Oh, good for you.
Which is, I wear slippers all the time in the house. I don't like shoes on my carpet, but with teenagers and cats, that's anyway. So what have you finished?
I have only finished this and these socks. And
so disappointed in 6 weeks, Kath.
I know.
It's
But
like you've been traveling or
I
something.
have so many things to show that are almost
Okay.
finished. So this is that heel toe do-si-do from the Crazy Sock Lady. And I have shown these in various stages of completion, but that is the stitch pattern. And I absolutely love it. And then it's just plain on the sole. But I love this. I love this pattern for self-striping socks. It adds a little bit of interest. It shows, which is kind of, something you don't want to waste a bunch of time doing lace work or cables or whatever that aren't going to show. But I love this chevron. And I think this is going to be my go-to.
Leg, all the way around on the leg?
This is on the leg, just on the front.
Just on the front.
So you could do it all the way around. But yeah, it's just on the front, which I don't mind.
No, that's
it was so easy to do.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It was so easy to knit that I was just. So I think this is going to be a go-to, and I might try to do it on the back. Although I don't know, I'm happy with it the way it is.
Maybe I should try that.
It's a great pattern, and it is top down though. You could switch it. She's a top down sock knitter. Yeah,
I think you could. I'm just trying to look at your design. It's a chevron, so you could totally
switch it. You wouldn't even know. I mean, it just go the opposite way, but it'd be fine.
Because I'm team toe up.
I know, and I usually am team toe up, but I have in the last year or so, I've been doing a lot more socks from tubes that our friend's mom cranks for us, and I have finally committed the Kitchener stitch to memory, and that's why I wasn't loving top down socks, because I hated the Kitchener stitch. But now that I've got it, it doesn't matter to me. So that's good. So that's all I've got that's actually technically finished. So how about you? What have you got?
I have stuff. I have 4 things. I'll start with the socks. So I have, and I think last time we podcast, I had one of these done.
Yeah.
And
did you find your sock blockers, or did you have to get new?
Yes, I found my sock blockers.
Oh, good.
They were, and why they were in my basement, I don't know. I have, I should, now that I've got grid wall hung on the wall and I've really got the basement organized, maybe we'll do a tour sometime of the yarn.
The shop.
Shop.
That'd be great.
But yeah, they were down there. Why they were down there, I don't know. So these are a Filici sock, and I don't know the name. We could go back and look, but it's
okay.
Filici. So mine are toe up, 9-inch circular, fish lips, kiss heel, and then I do a 2x2 rib. I don't count my rows, and I really want to start, because I see all these people go, my rows are, 80 rows here and 70 rows here. And I don't do that because I don't think of it until I'm already into it. And I just go round and round and round. So I know pretty much how long. I mean, I do have one of those full sock rulers. I also use my hand, and I think we talked about that before.
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere where I don't have a sock ruler, from the tip of your little finger to just where your wrist starts, that is the length of my foot. I'm trying to show you, but you can't see my foot before I start the toe, or before I start the heel.
Before you start the heel.
This is I always have this sock ruler with me. I have those socks, and then I have another pair. I'm going to slip them on the sock blockers. I've seen so many people with cool wooden sock blockers that have things etched into them. So I'm going to get some socks.
I also like those metal ones that are just the outline of the sock.
Yeah, but I want to
dry
get some
so fast.
That say, well, I don't block my socks.
This is just to show them, right?
This is just to show, yeah. But I want some wooden ones that might say Trilogy Yarns or something on it.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm cool that way.
Yeah.
So another pair, and this is Unicorn Farts.
I love that.
Trilogy Yarns, and this is on my plush base. And I forgot to bring it. I have a black light flashlight. So this has got some of the fluorescent dye in it.
Oh, awesome.
So, and while I'm talking about that, all of my Halloween advents for this year, and the majority of last year's have that fluorescent dye in it. So if you go to a black light party and you're wearing something made out of Trilogy Yarns, you might just like pop.
That takes me back to my college days.
Yes. So I'm going to share a screen here, and before I go to show you my next finished object. So this is my friend Maxium, and this is his new design that was just released called the Opus Shawl, OPUS shawl. It's a sport weight shawl, absolutely gorgeous. And the shawl is nice too. Sorry that I'm hitting on your boyfriend there. But it's a really fun slip stitch, mosaic slip shawl. And so before he released the pattern, he asked if I would like to test knit it. And I said, absolutely, positively, yes. And so I did.
Oh, I just love your color choices.
And so, you guys, this is gorgeous. This shawl is just stunning. And
what's the edging? Is it?
It's the I-cord. But because it's a slip stitch, where's my camera? Oh, that's there. Oh, the back side looks cool too.
It does.
But it's like a 2-color.
Yeah, edging. It is. That is so cool.
It's just, oh my gosh, I love it. It's squishy.
So talented.
So it is sport weight, like I said. So the colors I used, so you have one color, the gray is used throughout. So that is Stormy Weather for the gray. And then I have the deep purple color.
Oh, love it.
I have Orchid. This is color Orchid. And then I've used Whiskey as my accent garter.
Oh, that is such a great color.
So I think I can't even find out which way is the up now. I think I'm gonna put maybe some kits in the shawl, or in the shop. I might reach out to Max and see if I can get some discount codes so I can put some, not discount codes. That's not what I'm talking
about. Codes.
Ravelry codes.
Download codes.
Download codes. I mean, discount codes would be great, but I wouldn't do that. Some download codes and maybe put some kits together. I know that I'm going to have some put together for Fiber Fusion in October, but we can talk about that later. But yeah, Opus Shawl. So fun, cool. You guys. It is just stunning. And if you watch Les Garçons, they are doing a knit along, and I think it's already started, and I don't know how long it goes for. I should have this message here and I can't read it. I should know that, but go over and watch their YouTube channel and join the knit along. So
fun.
That turned out and I have one more. Okay, you guys, I hope you're sitting down.
Oh,
I finally finished the Ebbets cardigan by Elizabeth Doherty. Oh my gosh, it is so big. So this was
that turned out so great.
Such a fun construction. It's top down. It's got this great little braid kind of along the shoulders. It's got a small, shawl. I wouldn't really call it a shawl collar. It's just a collar.
Yeah.
That's knit as you go, no button bands. So the body is done in a 2x1 broken rib.
Oh, it looks great.
And it's long. I made it extra long with a split hem.
Nice.
So it just kind of comes just below my butt. My hips,
nice.
kind of in that area. This is unblocked. Literally, I wove. It's been done for about a week, but I wove the ends in last night. So the body is a 2x1 broken rib. The arms are a 1x1 broken rib.
Oh, nice.
And
I
then
like
the collar and the band are a 3x1, but it's not. I guess it is a broken rib too, a 3x1 broken rib. So
wow, that is so cool how she put all those stitch patterns together.
Oh my gosh. I mean, this was a pattern that a couple times I had to, well, I think we were at your house one time when I was trying to do part of it, and it was just mind-blowing, crazy. So there was a few areas. If you're watching Elizabeth, and I probably don't think you are, I'm sorry, but I did join the underarm seams a little, or it's no seams, joined the underarms a little differently than you had suggested. A lot of short row shaping. In fact, even the sleeves have a little short row shaping. It's a drop sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so this was done out of Trilogy, my non-superwash worsted, 100% merino worsted base in the color Cabernet. So I'm
so
glad to have this done.
Gorgeous.
I think the only thing that would make it more fun is pockets, big pockets on it.
Oh, I thought it did have pockets, but no.
But I am not. I'm right in the middle of Advent season. You shouldn't see my room, but yeah. I told Kathleen I feel like I just have to sit in this little box right here because I'm
surrounded by goodies.
So anyway, that's what I have finished.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So what's on your needles?
Well, so I'm working on the matching sock to this guy. Oh, I gotta fix that. This is that kind of magic sock yarn from Wool and the Gang, and it's pretty cool how it works out. So I'm working on the second one, and I like these. Some of my spots didn't exactly turn out. You have to be like right on the gauge for this to turn out exactly right. So this is good, but there's some kind of up here that are a little bit weird, but I totally don't care. So I'm like about this far on the other one.
Are those toe up or cuff down?
Top down.
Top down.
And okay, let's get my act together here to show all this stuff. Okay, so I am working on this hat by a friend. So our friend Audrey, who has been in our knitting group for years and years, her son's girlfriend is Emily, and she does M Knits. And so this is the rainbow paint dip hat. Isn't that so cute?
That is so cool.
Yeah, and it's got 3 sides. We bought kits. Mimi and I each bought a kit, and the kit is enough to make this, but you can, make these other ones. And it is Malabrigo worsted, so it's like delightful to knit. So I am on my on the red, and then I have these bits.
It is Malabrigo worsted, or it's like Malabrigo worsted?
It is Malabrigo. Did I say like? It is Malabrigo worsted. So these are the other colors, plus a purple that's under my couch right now. So I've got to dig for that. So I just think this is the cutest thing ever. So I'm excited about that. And of course it's knitting up quickly because it is worsted. And then, okay, I'm going to save this for the end. I am almost done with this blanket, and I'm so super happy with it. Let me see if I can even show it. It's so beautiful.
I'm ready to start another one.
Are you?
Mine is right back there on the chair.
This is the Habitation Throw, and it's all wound up in the yarn. So I started with, is that the front or the back? Not that it really matters. This is the front. I started with the warm colors, and this is Nancy's, this is your Christmas Advent, I think, from last year. And so I started with the oranges and went up into the pinks, into the greens, and kind of purpley. And now I'm in the blues, and this is my, I have one color. Oh, okay. So this is the last color here, and I have one more ball. So I'm hoping that's enough, or I might have to come to Nancy's and get a super, super light blue, or I might have some Midnight Cowboy somewhere left over. I think that would probably
either work. Or I've got bins full of leftover balls and stuff too.
Okay. So I'm just super excited about that. And okay, so then let me get my basket over here. Here is that little dolly I've been talking about making. It's so cute.
So cute.
So I obviously have this much done, and there's little cardboard on the bottom of the feet so she can kind of stand flat. And then this is my bag of yarn for all of her clothes. Plus this.
Was that a kit or is that just
No.
stuff you've put together?
This is stuff I got. It's Barocco. It's Barocco Vintage DK. And I'm working right now on her little undies, and they're in pink on here, and they're over by
Well, of course they are.
Yeah, of course they are. So that is fun. And then what else? Okay, so this is the best. This is my Geisel cardigan, and I finished the back. And the front is just plain stockinette. And then I started on one of the arms, and it's a really big drop shoulder, so the arms aren't going to be very long. But I'm going to share my screen and show. I put it on. Wait, first I got to get to the right places. Okay, so I put it on to just show what the back looked like, and I'm just obviously so super happy with it. I love it. And then here's the front, and this is, it's got a band, obviously a button band and stuff. So I am really happy with it. I have been working on it since, what does this say? April. And I should have it done.
It's you using Ravelry.
I know. Well, I do. So yeah, I am super psyched to get that done. So I am going to be working on that quite a bit in the upcoming.
Because it's
I gotta get that doll
sweater
done.
weather.
I know.
Yeah.
I got to get that doll done. And I have one thing of yarn left.
For the sweater?
Yeah, it's polka dot sheep, Dusty Road. It's their Ski Town Sport. And when we were coming home from Glacier, we went through Whitefish, Montana, which is a little like kind of was too touristy, I think. It was a little, I don't know. I was kind of disappointed in it. It was super crowded. And it felt like it was like Main Street USA in Disneyland. It was just weird. And it's super ritzy.
When did you go through? Because I know they do a big Huckleberry Festival in August.
It might have been then. It was the first week in August because that's when we were on our way back from Glacier.
Yeah.
So, or the second weekend maybe. And so anyway, I mean, it was cool, but it was just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get in to eat anywhere. The wait was like 2 hours and it was just nuts. And then we drove by this polka dot sheep yarn shop and they were closed. So that was another wah wah. But anyway, we'll go back. I mean, maybe in the off season or something. Oh, and I forgot to say with that M-Knits kit, she included these little goodies, which are so cute. She had someone design a little rainbow sticker that she put in. Cute. And then this little adorable, where's my camera? Rainbow stitch marker.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of fun. She sells her kits on her Etsy store, which I think is M-Knits. So at any rate, so that's what I've got going on. What have you got on your needles?
Well, I have a toe.
Oh.
It's the toe that matches.
Like, what is that?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
okay.
It's a toe.
Cute.
I had to, what day is this? So Wednesday, this is Friday. We already decided that. Wednesday, I had to, I didn't have to, I have a wholesale account over in Seattle, not a wholesale account, an account that I'm their in-house yarn dyer for, and they've got their yarn crawl going on. And she called me, she goes, I need more yarn. How soon can I get it? And I said, you know what, if you want to meet me halfway, I'll take a little road trip and I'll meet you. So I got to the designated spot about 5 minutes before the other person did. And so I thought, well, I'll cast on a sock. Because I wasn't sure, going halfway across the state. Yeah. I kind of knew how long it was going to take me, but I thought, well, I'd rather get there a little early, so I'll take a project. So,
right.
So I have that on the needles. And since I finished my sweater and I finished that shawl, and I've been kind of a monogamous knitter for a while, it's like I don't know what I want to cast on. So I have finally decided, I think, and we can talk about that in future knitting. So I just picked up my scrappy granny stripe
Love that
blanket, and it's folded. So this is it folded in half. So it's, good size, and I've got, a fair amount.
Oh, wow. That's like
so it's this long.
Yeah.
So, I mean, actually,
that's going to be like a twin size blanket.
Well, yeah, I don't know how much. I mean, it's so fun. I've forgotten how much I enjoy crocheting again.
Yeah, it is fun.
But yeah, I probably will just make it a little bit bigger and make it throw size. And then I'll just have the Cozy Memories blanket going. Because I have scraps, lots of scraps around. So I've just been working on that. But and just trying to think, what am I going to knit next? What am I going to knit next? So should we just go on into future knitting? So this, I think this is what I'm going to do. I've done this sweater before, and I've got some stuff coming up where it's going to be sweater weather, and I like crop sweaters, but I think because I'm not a sweet young thing anymore, and I'm not sure if I'm not sweet or if I'm not young, but together I'm not one of those anymore. So to wear just crop tops with pants,
no.
But with dresses, so wear something over a dress. So I'm gonna see. Let's go to, so I'm going to do the love note again.
Oh,
now,
okay.
I did the love note before, and I think we have talked about this, and it was ginormous on me, because you're working on really big needles. And I cannot remember, I want to say like 9s, or I think
it's 10s. I think it's 10s.
And so I'm going to stop sharing because I think, anyway, that's Love Notes by Tin Can Knits. So I think I'm going to do that. And the last one I made, I did a fingering with a mohair with it. So I think I'm just going to do a DK and not carry anything with it. But I can't.
That's what I did mine. And I got gauge on size. I think I got gauge on size 9s because it's a loose gauge.
It is a loose gauge. And, for someone like me that doesn't gauge swatch because I'm a rebel in every way possible.
You should this time though, since it turned out so big last time.
Yeah. So anyway, I went downstairs and I was kind of trying to decide. So, of course, Smells Like a Goat.
Yeah.
It's always fun. I love this one, little black or grays and blacks, and then your little pops of color. So
I love that too.
So that would be good. I also thought vintage. Vintage is kind of a gray and a little bit of burgundy. I didn't want a really highly variegated. So there's that one, or cactus flower. So you guys are going to tell me.
I love cactus flower.
Cactus flower is fun. So maybe cactus flower, maybe, what's this one? Ice Queen, because, I'm either icy or I'm a queen. There again, you guys decide. So Ice Queen, I've got 2 more. Oh, Maggot Museum. This is part of my.
Oh, that's a good one.
So this is good. This is silvers and purples.
Yeah.
So that one, or Lip Sync for Your Life.
Oh, I love that.
So you guys need to help me decide which one, because I'm only going to make one more love note, but
only one.
Well, I'm
going to show mine.
Yeah, I've already made one.
So this is the one I did in DK.
Yes.
That is Magpie Fibers Creeping It Real.
Now your sleeves don't look so baggy down by the cuff. Did you do some?
I did some, this is the only picture I have of it, but I did do some decreases.
Because because on the pattern, the sleeves are a little, I don't remember if there's no decreasing or if you just decrease at the end, but it seemed like the sleeves are kind of baggy and then you have the cuff. And the
cuff kind of brings it in a little bit, I think.
Yeah. So
mine are just kind of a little bit tapered and then
Yeah, so I
Just a
may
cup.
do some more aggressive decreasing on mine. I haven't
Yeah.
decided when I get there, but
Yeah.
so I think as soon as I decide on a colorway, I'm gonna get that casted on because I want to wear it when I do stuff.
Do you
this fall.
have, I want to do one in whiskey.
Oh yeah.
So I'm going to have to get into that mohair.
That is on sale right now.
Right.
So we'll talk about that shop news.
Yes.
So, okay, so do you have any dream knitting?
I'm bringing up your website just so I can remember to get that. Okay, so my future knitting is, share my screen again. Click, click, click. Okay, it's this hard cider, and it is from Baby Cocktails. And it is, I'm going to do it with this Woolfolk Tauve, which is kind of a chocolate brown. And this is I love this color.
I was gonna say that's pretty tame for a Baby Cocktails pattern.
I know.
So into cables.
And then here's a close-up of this beautiful detail.
That is gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty? I like the understatedness of it. I mean, it's just, I'm going to make it longer, of course, but
that is absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't that gorgeous? And it's simple,
Now, and that's a worsted weight?
It's DK.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. So,
I don't know. I may have to do that too.
Oh, let's do a knit along.
Oh.
I went through, I love a cable. I'm going to stop share. I love a cable pattern so much. And this lace project has been awesome. I've enjoyed it so much. And I was thinking maybe I should do an all over cable because I haven't done that in it. Well, I did the last cable project I think I did was the Dark and Stormy, that cardigan with a shawl collar that is also, I think it's Baby Cocktails. Yeah. And so I thought, I'll do an all over one. So I went into hers, she has just gorgeous cable pattern. And this is the one that kind of stuck. And so, I don't know, this yarn is a little, I don't know if I can show. It is, I'm trying to get the color here. No, that's not going to work. So it is chocolate brown, but it's a little bit dull, which isn't a bad thing. I bet I'm kind of thinking like, do I want more action with this yarn? You know what I mean? It's like, do I want, because this pattern kind of showcases the yarn.
Right.
And I don't know if this color is, that kind of shows a little bit. I mean, it's a little bit muted.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm still, I started it, but we'll see. We shall see. It is knitting up really beautifully. I mean, it's Woolfolk yarn. You can't really.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. But
so
yeah.
Anyway, that is my future. Well, it's already cast on. It's kind of a whip, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. So do you have any new stuff or favorites or anything?
I have something new coming tomorrow.
Ooh, let's hear about it.
I'm so excited. My circular sock machine is coming tomorrow. Yeah, full disclosure, I had one years ago. And I always said I wouldn't want one because I love knitting socks and I just like the portability of socks.
Mm-hmm.
But we got one, and I don't know. I was doing it just for my husband and I, just knitting socks for my husband and I. Did you guys just hear that? Just had a sale.
Yay! I know. I thought that was me, but then I thought, oh, Nancy just got a sale.
Thank you, whoever. So we sold it, and we sold it for what we paid for it. And
that's good because they're not
cheap. And that was, I think we had a Laguerre, so one of the older ones too.
Oh,
and we
okay.
got it out of a place, I think in Canada, that refurbished them, and you had to wait forever. So I heard of a podcaster a while ago talking about the 3D printed sock knitting machines. And I looked at it and I thought, do I want one? Because at that time I was, hiring people to do the socks for the shop, the sock tubes. And I thought, do I want one? Do I not want one? And so I kind of put it on the back burner, and then was talking, we were on Zoom one night in our knit group, and one of the Jeff back in Louisiana said, guess what I just ordered? I was like, oh, darn it, Jeff. Now I have to pull the trigger. So I did. And this was a long time ago, because they are like 8 to 10 weeks out, because they print these machines.
Yeah.
So it's coming tomorrow. I am over the moon excited, because
and you already know how to use it, right?
And I'm not going to do heels and toes. I'm just going to crank tubes for the shop, and then I'll put in with contrasting minis, because the ones that I've had have sold, really good and really fast. So I am excited about that. Now I just need to find a 4-hour chunk of time to, set it up and play with it and stuff.
Right.
And I got 2 cylinders, so I'm able to do both 64 and 72 inch.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah. So
nice.
I'm excited.
That is exciting.
Yeah. Jeff's already got his. I think he was like,
he got it all set up.
I'm trying to, I think did he show me a picture of it? Was it in the box or all set up? Because I saw a picture of it, but I can't remember. And it must be set up, because he said he's played with it a little bit, but he hasn't had much time,
Yeah.
So so
I know, and I think it is a little bit of a learning curve if you haven't ever done it before.
Well, and if you want to do heels and toes, it's just short row on the circular sock, and it can be done. But I really like doing the tubes with the contrast, so people can do their own.
So there's a little hand knitting involved. That's what we did too, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
Well, it's fun to break it in half and cut in the heel and do all that. And I love the contrasting color is really fun too. So
that's what sometimes, if you just have a vanilla sock, let the yarn do the work.
Right.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So how about you?
I have, so that Twisted U we went to in Boise, they had this was just on a shelf like this. And we're like, what is that? And so we opened it up, and it's this cute bag. Isn't that so cute?
Oh, that's so cute.
So we got, Mimi got a bigger one, like a sweater quantity one that was like, I forget, it's blue though. And this is the back, the tail end.
Yeah, the tail end, yes.
I just thought that was so cute.
That's funny.
And I like this little hanger, and then it's got, this nice zipper. I don't know. I just thought it was neat. I haven't seen that design before.
That's cute.
Oh, this is the other thing I was thinking about with that yarn. This is the Beginnings, the latest modern daily knitting book magazine or field guide. That's what they call them. This is by this is edited by Carita Collins, and she is a BIPOC designer, and we have always loved her stuff. And she has this swancho. This is not my favorite picture, but it's a swancho, and it is knit. I think it's knit out of worsted, so I would need to change the pattern. But here's the schematic. It just looks like, a swancho, poncho with arms, and I just feel like it would be. And it's got either a little cable detail, or you can change the detail however you want. But I think it would be a nice project to get on the needles, and it's fast and still kind of fun with the shaping. And then I think it would be nice to wear. So I don't know. It would still be a lot of brown, if I did it with that.
The wool folk.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. And then I got this book. Is 52 from the Lane or Lana, as they say, 52 Weeks of Shawls. And it is, I mean, look how thick it is.
I know there's some gorgeous shawls in there too.
And it's just, got all kinds of awesome stuff in there, fabulous photography that they do. And I love this publishing company. Look at that. This one is like a cape sort of thing. So anyway, that's kind of fun and aspirational for all the yarn that I have in my storage. So I got those books, and I think that is it. I finally, when Chris, our Knit the Studio, was closing her doors, I got one of these Maker's Keeps from Coco Knits, and this is magnetic. So I mean, like, there's a darning needle on there, a little key for interchangeables, all your stuff. So Mimi has one of these, and she has the row counter that attaches onto there, which is pretty cool.
I just need to borrow that because I dropped my tray of stitch markers the other day. And honestly, there's still some down there, so I need to bring that over, and I'll just pick them up with the magnet.
Okay, you need a big magnet. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty powerful magnet too. So that's kind of, we'll see if I really use it the way it's intended to be used. I have a feeling I'll just set it next to my place on the couch with all of this, but I don't know. I think it's good for taking on the go.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's about it for me.
We should probably do a little bit of admin stuff now that we're almost done.
Okay.
Because we had a little contest going.
Oh yeah.
6 weeks ago. Yeah.
So this is the bag.
The mindful knitting.
Yep. And it's got this long strap, and then it's got a little bag inside too.
Yeah.
With zipper. So we did draw a winner.
We did, and the prompt was what's the prompt? Tell us
how knitting.
Tell us what the prompt was.
It was kind of just like how does knitting help you relax?
Yeah. What's mindful?
What does mindful knitting mean to you?
Yeah. So we did do the random number generator this morning, and we had 47 comments. Thank you guys. And Marie Sanders, you will be getting this. So we will I can send a message out.
Okay. Yeah, and then we'll just pop this in the mail.
Yeah, I don't know if she's on Ravelry. Yeah, so we'll just send a message out, and maybe you can DM me at Trilogy Yarns, your address. I'll put that in the message, and then we'll get, yeah. So yeah, we had lots of fun comments. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we love getting your comments. And like we said a couple of podcasts below, you never know when we're going to do some sort of random drawing. So
because we have to podcast before we do random drawings.
Right. Well, that's the plan. That's the plan anyway.
That's the plan.
Yeah. So leave us a comment.
Yeah. Awesome.
You might be the winner.
Word of the day. I know you guys have been on the edge of your seat waiting for word of the day. And it's mickle. M-I-C-K-L-E. Mickle. It's an old word. It means great, large, much. So I don't know.
I have a friend. That's her maiden name, Mickle.
Mickle?
Yeah, spelled that way.
Yeah. So let's see. What is it? Let me see if I can go back, because there was a sentence. Okay, here it is used in a sentence. God's help, exclamation point. My lady fair, the conjurer plays this very night. Semicolon. Good angels her deceive, exclamation point. But let me laugh a while. I've mickled time to grieve.
much time to, okay.
I've mickled time to read. And that's John Keats from The Eve of Saint Agnes in 1820. So it's a very old word.
Yes,
You know,
cool.
I don't know. But anyway, that's the, and thesaurus.com. That's where I get the word.
Oh,
so you know it's going to be. I think the Webster does a word of the day. It's usually something that's a little more common.
yeah, Webster does a word of the day too. Yeah.
Throw that out. So yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
I've missed the word of the day.
Me too.
All right. So let's hear what's going on in the shop.
What is going on in the shop? You know, I wrote all kinds of notes here. So we'll start with Advent calendars. So Practical Magic Advent Calendar collaboration with Joanna over at Stitch in the High Notes is the pre-orders are all sold. And I am
look at how
I
cute.
done 1,600 mini skeins for this. And so now I have 1,600 mini skeins that I'm in the process of wrapping with the Halloween.
Wow.
So, but I did, because those are all sold. Sorry for the crinkle. I did list a few more of the Practical Magic Advent calendar without the bag. You know, there's no, Joanna can't do any more bags. So the bags are, you know, you know, she had to buy a new sewing machine. So I think I don't know if I've worn her old one out, but you know, we had quite a few of those. So I did upload a few more to the shop that are available without the bag. It'll come with everything else. It'll come with the 14 minis. It'll come with a full skein. There is goodies going to be involved. So I think there's 3 left. And once those 3 are done, it's done, because I'm not dyeing up any more minis for that, because now I have to start working on the Christmas Advent. So anyway, there's a few of those left. I still have the holiday Advents available for pre-sale. Those, let's see, the Halloween ones will ship mid-September. I got to finish wrapping those and then just wait for the bags from Joanna. And I think she was going to get those out the 1st of the month, 1st of September. So they'll ship middle of September. The holiday Advents will ship middle of November. So I probably will close the pre-orders on those the end of October. So if you're still on the fence, and the holiday ones are 24 minis, a full skein, and goodies with that. So I have that. New to the shop, speaking of Halloween, my granddaughter has been doing some resin dishes. Look at this coffin. Look at this with the black.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Isn't that cute? Little
I
stitch marker holder.
love it. That's so, darling.
She's doing some really fun Halloween stuff that we will get uploaded into the shop soon. I know. I just love. You can see the way that the black just kind of goes down the side.
That is so cute.
So fun. So those will be in the shop. I'm still doing the monthly clubs. I have Pride and Prejudice, which I'm kind of thinking I'm going to be stopping that one. I may pick up a mini skein collection club. So
that's cool.
Like 5 mini skeins every month. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that. Another club would have to go because I have 4 gazillion.
Yeah.
But I do have, and I was just going to show you samples from last month's shipments. I think everybody has gotten, well, I know everyone's hopefully gotten them. So just kind of an idea of what they look like though. So this was last month's Pride and Prejudice.
That's beautiful.
And this one is Talk to Me, Mr. Darcy.
Love it.
So there's that one. The Discovery of Witches Club is, and these are all 3-month subscriptions, and most of them, with the exception of the Princess Bride Sock Club, you can choose your base. Discovery of Witches, I'm going to be dyeing up, I think hopefully tomorrow and get it shipped out. But this was last month's, and this is Witch Water.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
The happy hour, the happy hour club is, this one was last month's, and that one is a skein of your choice, of the base of your choice. And then I throw in a recipe. They're alcoholic recipes that I'm not, saying that it's good to go out and drink, but just, trying to find some fun recipes. So I'm going to pull this one out. This one is called Horn of the Bowls.
Oh,
Sorry for the twinkles. So this was, a drink called Horn of the Bowls, which had pineapple juice, tequila, Midori, egg white. Kind of crazy.
oh, those are good. Those egg white ones are really good.
So this is
that's
Horn of the
pretty.
Bowl.
I love that.
And then the last Princess Bride shipment was, I really like this one. Sorry again for the twinkle. When I was your age, television was called books. This is a quote by the grandfather.
That is so beautiful.
So this is Princess Bride. And so
Love
with that
that.
one, it is, like I say, it's a, you don't get to choose your base. This is on my Glamorous base, which is 80/20. And then it always comes with a contrasting mini. So yeah, isn't that one
That's
pretty?
so pretty.
I have so much fun dyeing up for the monthly clubs, and I want to, put the colorways in the shop, but
Yeah.
I just haven't started. I mean, I've got a crap ton of recipes, formulas to dye, but I haven't done it. So I have those. Halloween colors. These are in the shop, and I've shown these before, but it's
Awesome.
getting to be that time. Book of Spells. These are all from last year's Hocus Pocus. And rumor has it there's a Hocus Pocus 2 coming out. So I think next year's Halloween Advent might be Hocus Pocus 2.
Well, that's going to be interesting. It's been so long between the first one.
So this is Goodbye to Life.
Goodbye to Life.
Airhead Virgin.
I love that one.
And I think, wouldn't these two, Goodbye to Life and Book of Spells, be just a really fun brioche project?
Mm-hmm.
I just think,
really fun.
I like, again, I forgot my black light flashlight. It's in the other room, but these have the glow and the dark stuff.
Oh, next time you got to do that so we can see.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I'll have to turn all the lights out. Yeah. And then I was just dyeing this one up again because I haven't done this one for a while. Poison. I forgot how much I like this.
Yeah, that's really pretty. It reminds me of Midnight Cowboy a little bit, but more.
Yeah, Midnight Cowboys.
Brown.
Yeah. It's got, and then I want to show you guys something funny. I have a great, this one is fun. This is I Smell Children.
Yeah, that's good.
But
that looks like tie-dye in that.
Yeah. I have a spin dryer for my yarn, and the most I can safely get in there is 30 skeins. It's a pretty good size one. But I was being cocky yesterday, and I thought, I'm going to put in more than 30 skeins. And this is what happens when you try.
That'll teach you. Oh, darn.
It ate the yarn.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know. It's kind of funky looking.
Is that one skein?
This is one skein. Yeah. This is actually on my plush base. So here's.
Oh, darn.
And full disclosure, I've done this before. You'd think,
oh, Nancy,
I would learn, but I thought it's okay. I can cram it in there and do that.
Oh.
So yeah. So let's see. Oh, I spoke earlier that I have so many colors, and I have to start discontinuing. So little nugget, yeah, is the discontinued. So there is new discontinued colorways in the shop. I'm also discontinuing bases because I have 10 different bases and over 100 colorways and 10 different bases. It's too much.
Yeah.
So I am pulling some colorways and I'm putting them on hold for a while. So I am constantly adding new colorways into the discontinued section in the shop. I am not going to be carrying my fluff base anymore, which is my mohair silk, because I have the alpaca silk. And I know that there's people that have problems with the mohair. So I'm going to go with the alpaca, and they're both just as squishy and soft. But anyway, so all the mohair is on sale right now. There's no discount code needed, and it's 35% off. So it drops it down to just a little bit more than $18 a skein. So good time to stock up on mohair. I am also discontinuing my Razzle Dazzle base, which is my Stellina base. Those are on sale. I'm trying to get those all the sale prices, and hopefully by the time this uploads or by the first of the week, it should all be done on the website, where they're $20 a skein. And also my 100% superwash merino DK base. I am discontinuing that because I really love my merino cashmere nylon DK base instead.
Yeah.
So those are all on sale. I think I want to do a sale for the podcast viewers.
Oh,
so
neat.
I'm going to give you a discount code of how about On the Needles 20, and that'll be 20% off any of my Halloween colorways. So, and that'll run, how about we have that run till the end of the month, and we'll put all the information in the show notes. On the Needles 20, all one word, and it'll take 20% off at checkout of any of the Halloween colorways.
Awesome.
Done. I think I'm looking around like something's going to jump out at me. Let me just check my notes. I think that, trunk shows. So upcoming shows. I kind of took August off from trunk shows because I'm really busy. But I'm starting back up again in a couple weeks. I'll be at Heart to Heart Knitting in Poulsbo, Washington.
You're actually going to be there?
I'm actually going to be there, and I don't think I wrote the dates down. So let me tell you real quick what the dates are. That is September 10th and 11th. I'll be there. And I also have other shows coming up, but I think that we'll be podcasting before then. So we'll have that one coming up.
Great.
Yeah. But I need to start getting some more. I've got a couple in October and one in November, but I need to start. And I just finished a trunk show in Colorado. That I was not there, but the yarn was there. So, but yeah, so if you're a shop owner and you want to do a trunk show, let me know. We'll talk. Either if it's close enough to home, I can be there in person. Otherwise, we'll do my yarn will be there, but not me.
Cool. All right. Well, I think we covered it, and we're probably a little over an hour, but not too much.
Yeah.
So, as always, we thank you for joining us, and be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment if you'd like.
Yeah.
And maybe help Nancy decide what to knit next, sweater-wise.
I liked that one that you the Thea Coleman.
Yeah, hard cider. Yeah, really good.
But I think I want to do the love note because
yeah.
Do that.
And we wish you good health. Get vaccinated and wear your mask where required. And
it's like a broken record.
Anyway, yeah, I know. Gosh,
so sad. I'm so over.
I know. Oh, I know. It could be over right now too. That's the really sad thing. So, healthcare workers, hang in there. Teachers. Hang in there. We support you all, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in a couple
weeks. Everybody. Yeah. Take care. Bye.